We all know that trying to get your foot in the door in IT, or even just get that next promotion, can feel like you're trying to solve a puzzle with half the pieces missing. But what if there was one specific credential that acts like a universal key for a lot of those doors? Today, we're talking about the CompTIA Network Plus certification and how it might just be the career booster many people are looking for.
It's a great place to start. A lot of people hear certification and they think of something tied to a specific brand like Cisco, but the Network Plus is what we call vendor neutral. It proves you understand the fundamentals of networking, period. It doesn't matter if a company uses Dell, HP, or some custom setup.
Right. And they just launched a new version, the N10009, in June of this year to keep up with modern tech. But what does that really mean for someone applying for a job?
It means everything. Here's the crazy statistic. 96% of HR managers use certifications as a primary screening tool. That means if you don't have something like Network Plus on your resume, an automated system will likely just toss it before a human ever sees it. It's not just a nice to have anymore, it's practically a permission slip to even enter the conversation.
So it's basically the common language of the industry. Without it, you can't even speak to the hiring manager.
Exactly. Think of it like a driver's license. A driver's license proves you can drive any car, not just a Ford. Network Plus tells an employer that whether they use cloud servers, on-premise hardware, or a mix, you understand the basic rules of the road for how data moves.
So it gets you through the door. But what does that actually do for your bank account and your long-term career path? Let's look at the ROI.
This is where it gets really compelling. The data shows that candidates with a Network Plus certification are hired for entry-level jobs about 28% more frequently than those without it.
That's a significant jump. But what about the salary?
That's the best part. On average, you're looking at a starting salary that is 10 to 20% higher than your non-certified peers. For an entry-level job that might pay $50,000, that's an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a year. It's probably the highest immediate return on investment you can get in the early stages of an IT career, all for passing a 90-minute exam.
It's a clear financial win. But passing that exam isn't just about memorizing definitions. It requires a very specific strategy to handle the technical hurdles.
You're right. Preparing for the N10009 isn't a weekend project. Most people realistically need 4 to 6 weeks. You have 90 minutes to get through, up to 90 questions, and it's a mix of multiple choice and what they call performance-based questions.
And those are the ones where you're actually in a simulated environment, right? You have to fix something.
Yes, and that's where people get tripped up. You can't just brain dump facts about the OSI model. The exam will put you in a scenario and say, the server can't connect to the internet, fix it. If you haven't actually practiced configuring a router or troubleshooting a firewall in a home lab or a simulator, those 90 minutes are going to feel very, very short.
It sounds like they are trying to simulate a real Friday afternoon crisis at work.
That's a perfect way to put it. CompTIA wants to see if you panic when the network goes down or if you have a method. The aha moment for most students is when they realize troubleshooting is just a process of elimination. If you truly master the OSI model, you have a 7-step map to find almost any network error, from a bad cable to a wrong software setting.
So it's about building that muscle memory for tech. To wrap this up, what are the most critical takeaways for someone considering this?
I think it boils down to 4 things. First, it's the gatekeeper credential. With 96% of HR managers using certs to filter candidates, Network Plus is the industry standard that gets you seen. Second, the financial impact is immediate. You're looking at a higher chance of getting hired and a 10 to 20% salary boost right away. Third, you have to prepare for the new N10009 exam, which means focusing on hands-on troubleshooting, not just theory. And finally, stick to the 4 to 6 week rule. Give yourself that time to blend book knowledge with hands-on practice in a home lab. If you do that, you're not just preparing for a test, you're building the foundation for a real career.